Testing, testing. The mic isn't that shit, to be fair. Not. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the British Grand Prix. Today we are driving in the Great of Silverstone. Mind you, the mic is very trash because my original headset broke and I'm using my controller microphone. So if it's very bad quality, you hear background noise or you hear my gameplay twice, it's because of that. So I apologize in advance for the bad commentary. I will try to keep the microphones close to my mouth as possible so y'all have good commentary. At the moment, everyone except not one driver are out in the pit lane. We have a sprint weekend, of course. Joey goes fastest in Sector 1 as we speak right now. Silverstone, of course, being one of the first venues on the Formula 1 calendar. Original being a World War II base back in the days. Nowadays, it's made in one of the most beautiful racetracks in the world. It is the Clinical of Motorsport. And one of the places where motorsport brings each other together. Almost 500,000 people attending the British Grand Prix in this year. With, of course, McLaren taking home the 1-2 and Nico Hülkenberg taking home third place. Their first place, Joe is sliding out there. The Alpine driver struggling for grip in the rain. We of course know that this game has been is different compared to the previous game. When it comes to rain, of course, all the drivers are probably running low setups to get a much top speed and two guys go across the line. As CJ goes fast with 139.9. As Gele Eend goes with a 140.5. One of the debutants we have for this Grand Prix weekend. You're going with 140.4, 5 minutes behind CJ. And is one tap as Fryfan goes fast with 4/10 ahead of CJ, of course. Fryfan, beautiful name for the beautiful car. Of course, Fryfan making his debut back in season 2 for Tier 1. Eventually moving down to Tier 2 in Zandvoort and stayed there for a while and proved he can qualify very good. As Chelsea goes fastest with 6/10 between him and CJ. And if we quickly grab the standings from previous round in Australia, Chelsea is your current Championship leader with his team at Laxey actually being behind him. But I think if Chelsea even goes in this range with 20 beers in his system, he probably will win the championship. I think Rick doesn't have any fuel up and did get a commercial. It's stupid. If we grab the standings right now, Chelsea is leading the championship with 46 points compared to his teammates. 112, and could he make it another victory or another podium in this race? Charles has not yet finished off the podium this season at all. His teammate has gotten 1 victory and 1 second place. Aston Martin has gotten the only 1-2 so far in this season, which was in Australia. Steffi Boy winning the open round with Charles to become home in P2. Steffi not getting any points in Qatar. And then in Kota he finished P3. So he's 40 points, a little bit behind Lexi. But Steffi will need to do a lot of work to try to catch up as we see the beautiful chrome McLaren livery on the car of CJ. As rumors go around in the paddock for Hellraiser, who might be leaving Ferrari at the halfway mark of the season and will go to McLaren as Ferrari goes fastest with I think a 110 deficit between him and Charles there. But remember, track is faster, track evolution is a big thing, of course. So most drivers will go back into the pit lane, will probably go around the 3-minute mark to get the final lap. I don't know the best lap time for in the rain. For dry weather, the ultimate lap time would of course be in the 125s, mid or highs. One up for tail 1. For Silverstone, tail 1 was a 25.67, set by Maurice, taking the first point of the VGPR season, and sadly did not end up winning the Grand Prix due to a 10-second speeding in the pit lane penalty, which cost him the win and gave Monarch the win, and which also put Maurice down at P4 and gave XQ a podium in his own Grand Prix, and Sander came home in P2 with some good championship points. Sander, of course, also not being too shabby with his point scoring to 1. Yeah, standings as well. But Sander still a lot of points behind the rest of the league. Sander has scored 3 third place podiums so far in the season. Has yet not even higher than 3rd place. He was en route for the victory in Bahrain, maybe in Australia, but due to a certified skill issue from the final commentator, he did not pull it off. Saying that, so we'll probably watch. I think we'll ride on board with Sharky 7/10 up on his delta, sliding through the last bit of the track, and Sharky does go P1 in the 138. We are right now. Maybe we'll see 137 if we really are, but on board right now with the Ferrari of Rick. Rance has joined back, actually. I think he disconnected. I did not see that, as Ferrari fan is hard on them brakes. But we got the most out of his lap time. And I'm quickly going to cheat. Of course, I don't know all the corner names, so some know them out of there when you need to know like 25 tracks. Silverstone. Damage. There we go. Beautiful. Right, so now again on board with Thrive and trying to get it through Cops Corner, and then going down to Maggots and Maggots. So, there's an Alpine in the way, and I think that was Joe. Joe blocked the Ferrari, and no, that was not Joe. Who was that? No, it was. What's in the pit lane? Who was that who blocked Ferrari fan? It looked like an Alpine, but he suddenly teleported back to the pit lane. I don't know what happened, but it looks like he's going out again. As Charker starts, no, Charker improves. Charker went back-to-back laps, and now he's in the 137s. And the Hellraiser, yeah, he needs to get a move on to do another lap time. It's still raining out here, but it's not that right. But I think it will be a shot. Charles out of his outlap, but was watched on board the Thrive, and he was hampered on his first flying lap. I think one of the... Need to invite somebody, so sorry for... Just go to this, where the fuck? I'm just blind. Thrive is on his hot lap. Not optimal to take it to second gear. Third gear is really advised in the dry and in the wet. Joe has joined back in the session after disconnecting. Thrive, He is chasing that first pole. He has traffic ahead of him, CJ. But I think Charker will move out of the way. He does have... I don't know if he can make it on a lap time. If he can, it would be brilliant. But I think Charker is going to struggle. We see Hellraiser going slowly. He's going to set his final lap time with 50 seconds on the clock. As Charker needs to get a move on. He needs to get out of the way for the Ferrari behind him. Or there's going to be a slipstream. Or there's going to be... Yeah, I think... Chuck will give a little slipstream as Fryfan is pushing all his might. He's 1.2 seconds up on this delta. But is that enough to beat Charker's time? It is, by the way. It will be enough for, 37.3. But can he keep this pace up? Can he keep this pace up to the line? This is the most important car. Locking all front tires. Pushing this car to the limit. He needs his lap. He needs to put this lap together in order to put up provisional points. Slimy to Chapel will be enough. It will be enough. A 36.9 will be the provisional pole time that they need to beat. As Sharker now gets a little slipstream from his rival on the going through Abbey and Farm and then going down to Village. Hellraiser is also doing his lap time. But don't forget Charlester. Also, he's 5 developed in Delta, but he needs more time. He's not gaining enough time, and that's the issue he has right now. He needs to gain at least 2 seconds in order to put that car on a good front low. But will it be enough for Charlester? What's he doing in the middle sector? It's 1.8 seconds up on this Delta. It's purple in the first sectors. Fryfin retired from the session. Rick goes up to provisional P3. Gille Eente is also done with a 39.1. Will not improve, and Trout and we see Joe and Nard also are done with their qualifyings. Trout will probably start last because the Red Bull's also on the lap, but right now will be enough. Will be the Swiss driver taking another pole position out of Ferrari's hands. It will be for now. It is with 700ths of a second. It is enough for Charker. He is improving with a little bit of time, but don't forget Hellraiser is crossing the line now, and Hellraiser goes provisional P1 with 7 tenths. But can Charker? He's 6 tenths up. This will be the battle of the century for pole. You do not see this in Tier 1. You do not see this in Tier 3 with Sasha things yet, but we see this in Tier 2 where the drivers are so competitive with each other in qualifying. It's so beautiful to see. When you think Charlester has it, he does not. Char goes a little bit deep. Uses second gear. Up the line he goes now. Use the battery, mate. It does not use the battery till the end of the line. It will not be enough. He will. But Hellraiser will take pole position in Great Britain at the British Grand Prix. And I think it will be a lot of happy noises from Hellraiser. And I am out of breath and my jaw hurts. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Here are your results for the qualifying here in Silverstone. You see Hellraiser locking out with 1.5 tenths ahead of Shark, and with Charlester 5 tenths behind them, and I think just 700ths of a second. Rance, another debutant, has not set a qualifying lap, and both Haases are 11 or 12, but this is the rest of the kids. Sauber 7 and 8. Ruben, after putting 2 bizarre laps in Austria and Great Britain, in Australia, will not be starting in top 3, in top 6. We'll see what will happen. Ruben, and this is a beautiful sun, but remember, this is the sprint. This is not a marathon. We are currently at sprint. We have 1 more qualifying session to go, and this will be something special. And I hope people are not getting disconnected. If somebody is disconnected again, I need to invite them back. I will quickly do that. I think it will be. Pardon me. I just ate. Yeah, that. It's fun when you have the controls. I'm gonna turn off the controller sound because it's pretty fucking annoying at this point. But yeah, we're on the way for the sprint. For the formation lap of the sprint race, it will be just a no stop set. It's 9 laps on the medium tires and then go, and then it's over and out. Soft tires, you can try to do it, but I think nobody is on the soft. We can always change with 2,000 up. JC and Trout, probably that's. Of course, it's a new set, because you cannot have a new set after rain in qualifying. But it's dry in the race, so that will be good for the drivers. But we'll see what will end up. Hellraiser, of course, having killer race pace. And Charker, his fellow rival, is not too far behind. Charker have not has not gotten a podium finish yet, I think, this season. We can quickly check. And the standings, of course. It's not hard. Tier 1 standings this one. Pardon me, ranking. See, Charker is down in the P11 for McLaren. But he has driven 2 races so far. Not got any podiums yet, so it will be magnificent for him to even have a shot at the podium at his home Grand Prix, maybe even a victory. But it will be a difficult game. The rest are making it through to Chapel, maggots and every corner on this track. Mission map, I don't know, friends. I think it's yeah, so if that's the case, it's good. So, our race already rounding up in Stowe corner and then go to Vale. Right now, the drivers will have to park their cars in order to get, of course, back into position. Start of the race is always the most important. So if you get a shit start, then you're cooked. Of course, tricky corner, it's preferred if you're on the outside line here, so you can take the line, don't need to turn in that much on. Turn 1, of course, the flat out Abbey corner. Right now, we see the drivers parking up Charker. Nobody so far is getting disqualified. Some people parking safely. But right now, it's waiting for the lights. We are going green, green, green here in Great Britain. It's lights out and away we go for the British sprint race. We see Hellraiser getting a good start off the line. Charlester already on the side of Charker right there. Charker losing his P2 already on the start. Charlester having a very good start, getting able to take his rifle. Hellraiser locking a front wheel, going into in the third corner. And we see Ferrari and Gele Eend, I think, making up places there. Oh, Steffi boy, pardon me, of Ferrari. And we see Kanting in the back. I think that's Ruben. Ruben have a very bad start again. And is not getting any places. We see there CJ trying to fight with Charlester. We see Steffi behind with Ferrari fan losing 1 place at the start. Rick and Gele Eend are battling. We have a 3 wide battle, almost 4 wide as well. With a 4-way battle. Excuse me, I said that wrong. But for now, this will be the following lead. We see nobody trying anything stupid. Going into the top score, of course. No Lewis Hamilton recreations. So for now, it is what it is. As we see, yeah, we see Steffi having Fry up his rear wing. But this will be it. Will the drivers have enough top speed? We see Chelsea hitting over 225 kph on the straight. But it is not enough to catch the Ferrari of Hellraiser. Of course, straight on speed is tactical here as Trout did not have a good start, but in the background, see a couple of drivers fighting. Getting past Joe and moving up to P6, which would be some good points for Williams. Have not scoring any good points recently. Of course, they're second in the constructor behind Aston Martin, but I think Aston Martin will not be getting anything, as Ruben already have a 3 second up after 2 laps in the sprint race. Of course, sprint doesn't matter that much, just points for the top 10 here in VGPR. It doesn't matter really, it's just Ruben moves past Trout. They're fighting, going down the well to Dante, and I think he got him. Yeah, Ruben got him. Sabo moving up 1 place as we see Rens, and we see Nard. They're fighting actually with Sauber It's Ruben again. Going aggressive on the curb, and I think now with the switchback, can he do it? The old switcheroo, as Crofty would say. But I think they're going wheel to wheel the Cubs corner. But I think, yeah, Ruben has gotten it. And that's the end of it. As Charles now 1.2 seconds out of the rest range. Hellraiser has put up a magnificent laps. But, oh, we see Trout. JC also getting a 3 seconds. So both sides already having a time penalty. As we see there, Chuck in the background on the hanger straight, getting past Charlester and hoping that he will move up. Ooh, we see Charlester going wide at the exit of Stowe corner. Striven's already right behind Charlester is struggling out there and he's losing time. Losing time. Hellraiser 28.8 for the fast lap. As you speak right now, Striven not doing too good. Steffi also out of the DRS range of Ferrari fan. So his teammate is right behind him. See Joe also right behind the Williams driver. But it may look like, yeah, Charles is falling back. Charles does not have the pace today. Maybe he needs to get used to it. It's in the groove. Right now, Charles still behind as we see Gele getting past. Yeah, getting past his teammate Steffi. Maybe letting him through. We don't know as we speak right now. Right now, it will be Gele with the lead Williams car. It's a beautiful camera angle we have right here. See the drive and also a little bit up in front. This is such a beautiful camera. Sometimes this game really cooks with a camera. Sometimes it doesn't, but we don't know. Chucker is not gaining any time. Charles is still in nearest range. Dirtier is such a pain in the ass to drive with. That's something that's been made clear. Yeah, we can get a drought. Stuff happens. Sadly, sprint race is not all that important. Main points come in the main race. See there in the background Joe and Rick, and we see Rick and Ruben fighting out there. Ruben trying to get past him with the old switcheroo for Ruben going wheel to wheel through the Hamilton straight. This can't go well, but as Rick doesn't play it smart, they're going still wheel to wheel down to turn 1 and turn 2. Beautiful fight we see here from both of the drivers. Right now I think Rick needs to yield, but he does not yield. Now he has the inside line. It's such a beautiful battle to see here from these drivers. They may be a tier lower than a higher tier, but they still know how to drive wheel to wheel cleanly. Sometimes accidents happen, but I think Rick will get past on the main straight. They do, but they both did not have DRS. What the hell? But Ruben once again on the inside line, and can Jay-Z profit from this? But contact a little bit between the drivers. But Ruben has a better accident, but Rick is not giving this fight up. Right now you see the two drivers going head to head to Cup's corner, but I think he will yield, and this will be it. Rick going a little bit wide. There will be track limit. Can now JC profit from this? Round the outside he goes. Through Maggots and Maggots. And JC has gotten the place up. But he will move down to the places. So Ren's not having best weekend so far. Stuck in 12. But he has a main race where he can try to do something good. It was Charker. It's not in DRS from Hellraiser. Charles is not getting any closer, but Fryfan sure hell is getting close on Charles there. It's also the midfield battle for P5, also the battle for P8. So the Shabby with a little bit of field with the top 4. Then we have the top 5 to 7. Then we have the top 8 to 11. You have Rance, who's just in his own field. Trout, who sadly made a couple of mistakes, which cost him some valuable time. His Charker is not necessarily getting that much time on his rival. So I think if this keeps up and Hellraiser keeps the pace up, he will eventually get more points. As Lexi has actually joined the session, so this is very critical for Aston Martin. So Lexi could actually race next. We see something happening. There's contact between in the midfield. A big battle going on here. I did not see what happened, but it looks like Ruben has gotten free and his teammate is dueling out with the Mercedes. So when I go to free rider of Cup's corner, what am I seeing? Oh my goodness me! I did not get a good camera angle there, but if I did, it would have been magnificent to see. But JC keeps out the lead. Free wide going through Cup's corner as JC goes off the track. There probably will be a track limit. Maybe needs to give the place back, but the Rick, it's too, it's not. So we're not getting places. Yeah, Rens is now also in the Rens range of Nart, and he keeps this up. He could probably get another place, maybe get a point in his debut. Charles now 1.1 behind, but Ferrari finishes up at his gearbox. So good has been the weekend where Ferrari take home the good points, and Aston Martin are not scoring any good points. I mean, that's still 8 points for Charles, if he's speaking right now. But with this 3 seconds, we'll move down to P4 because Gele is 3.2 seconds behind, and this is a very good race also from him. A very good debut. See now Charlester getting overtaken by the Ferrari, and Ferrari have a 1-3 in Silverstone, and 1.4 seconds is the gap to Ferrari fan and CJ. So we'll see if he can catch up and maybe give Ferrari the first 1-2 in VGPR. Our Razor, of course, leading the way. He has 3 laps to go, 2.5 actually. Going through this maggots and maggots section, of course. Beautiful on the car. And beautiful to drive him. Doesn't matter what class you're on, F1, F4, F2, F3, GT, LMG, Le Mans, doesn't fucking matter. LMP1, hypercar, super formula. It's a lovely track to drive. Charles is still on, yes, Charles is keeping up with Ferrari fan. So are their tires done? We don't know yet, but it may be the case. So yeah, we see the points actually. Yeah, as Ruben has kind of not actually caught up at JC, is certainly helping his teammate, holding up Rick, Nard, Rance a little bit. Yeah, we'll see what will happen going further into this race. It's also Rick, previous podium sitter in Australia. Right now, he's down in P10. He will move up a little, 1 place, so it would be 9, so there will be 2 points for the Mercedes team. As Blackman, of course, has said he will be reserving for the team and will not be driving anymore. So that's something that Blackman needs to get a reserve for, or a new driver. So Rance has disconnected. Yeah, so I will quickly invite him back. There's no S-man, so it doesn't really matter for this race for him. But this said, with 2 laps to go, and then Hellraiser could claim his victory. Shark is not catching up that much, but yeah. Battle for P3 on the track is still on. The rest also still on. The rest of the race, Ruben got a very early 3 seconds. Lucky for him, he did not get any more. Francis joined back. Oh. Yeah, I got that feeling. Something stuck in your nose and does not want to come out there. Like, and it's very annoying. Oh. And just trying to get out, like trying to force it out with every might you have, and then you just end up giving yourself a nosebleed. Ever happened before? No. No. I'm just weird, I guess, then. On board with Joe, going around the inside of Steffi, is looking for it. Steffi leaves the space. But yeah, Steffi goes also deep in the next corner. But remember, you can take this corner and oh, Joe going off track actually. But love for you, you can take many different lines through there. Yellow sector, oh, that's JZ. JC has spun on the grass. And that is it for him. He will not score any points. So this will be no points for the Sauber team. As it stands, they will score 3 points. Yeah. Dave, behave yourself, mate. Of course I'm talking about my nose. Right now we're going on to the final lap. CJ has taken down 5/10 of Hellraiser's advantage. But it will not be enough for Hellraiser to claim this sprint victory. Unless I give him a commentator's curse and he gets something with his car. Make out your famous, you don't get them in this game. You get them, but the career mode. You heard what I said, Davey boy. Right now Hellraiser has gained almost 1 second on Sharker in 1 sector alone. Right now it will be the Ferrari man who will taste the glory in the sprint in Great Britain. He has won in Austria, at the country of his birth and the country where he's raised in. But right now it will be another victory for the Austrian. It will not be that many points, it will be 10 points. I will mark your words, Dave. If he wins, this will be made into a stupid edit where I'm gonna be made fun of. Just gonna be made like a Sigma. And right now it will be Hellraiser with going through Maggots, Chapel, down to the hangar straight. And Charker is losing time like significantly. He has lost almost 2 seconds to his rival. But Hellraiser has a little bit of time more to go. That's over and out for the rest. 2 corners to go, 3 corners to go for the Heli boy. And this will be it. Hellraiser will win the British sprint here in Great Britain, and Hellraiser will cross the line and will come home to take first place in the sprint race. Shark will finish P2 in the sprint with Charlester dropping down to P4. Friday getting some good points on the board. And Jaylanes will get good points as well on his debut as Steffi finds off Joe and finishes P7. Ruben is P8. 3 points for them. You see yellow in the sector, that was JC, Rick P9, Nard P10. So Renz will come on P11 after disconnect. JC and Trout both are trying to finish. But the main man who you want to be in this show is a little man Heli boy. Great drive for him. He got him pole. He did not look back. And this was his way of saying this championship is not done yet. And he will bring the fight on, going through qualifying the race and to Zandvoort. Right now, we will be back shortly with y'all for the qualifying. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. But we have something very important with me today. Shit. You. Shit. Oh, shit's foaming. Good. Oh. Still left. Of course. Legendary beer meme has returned. Yes, I've got myself another beer. YouTube don't ban me. I'm 18 plus. It says on my ID, so you cannot ban me. And why is Lexi in the motherfucking... Well, this sounds bad. Alright, so that's annoying. And we are back for qualifying. It will be trying qualifying, no more rain as we had in sprint qualifying. Who will take pole position? We don't know. I'm getting drunk. Of course, another head of Jan for the Dutchies. Very good debut indeed. I think P5 in the race, in the sprint race, so that's still pretty good points. So we have both our TPs, of course, watching the Grand Prix for Aston Martin TP and the Williams TP. Rivals in Tier 2, lovely to see, as they are both, yeah, they literally 1-2 in the championship. Yeah, they are. So yeah, if I quickly look at the standings. No, it's actually Ferrari who is second. Completely sorry, Alfie. Sorry. Completely Ferrari. I'm not used to Ferrari being that high up in the championship. Let's all be honest. They all say next year's our year. Only thing Ferrari have won is one constructor champion, and that was a year of VGPR. That says enough. But now for the qualifying runs, we see Rance did not perform that well in the sprint, but it was maybe due to not being able to select a setup. We don't know yet, but what we do know, he's a debutant, and we don't know his certain pace. Right now, it's purple sector 1 of him. I don't know if it's just the delta time, but we will see. I cannot read that entire message. Give him a start. First, bro. Yeah, you're 108 points behind him, so you better catch up quickly. Yes, Nard goes fast for 128.1. That will be destroyed, I guess, because a 126 will be probably the benchmark for the pole time. I think a 126.2 maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. We don't know. So it's a track where if you know how to drive it, you cannot gain that much time, as we also already see Trout getting 128.9. Again, this will probably be destroyed with, I think, 1 or 2 seconds. Joe, 128.10, sorry. Pardon, my fault. And we see already Charleston, 127.3. That's up on the Delta. And Rance, what will he do? I don't know his pace yet. He did have a purple sector 1 compared to Charleston. Does Rance have the pace? He did not show it in a sprint race. He does not. 129.2 for him. And Ruben is on the medium tire, so he will do a medium lap and then go right back as Rance. Yeah, he's moving out of the way for traffic. Good to see as Ruben goes P3 with the mediums, 127.4. We'll run it up to 5, why not? Rick goes 127.4, that's the pace we know him of, especially after the previous race in Austria. His fellow mate and Red Bull driver is not doing too shabby. Snart has retired from the session, he has crashed. I think I'm trying to look what happens, but I think Aston. I think he crashed in Cup's corner. Let's still look with on the fries. That's Hellraiser going through there. I think he crashed in Cup's corner. I don't know what happens. We see him somewhere? I see him right there. He retired or something. I don't know what happened there. We don't know yet. Well, what we do know is Hellraiser is on the lap. Starger, no, Latvia's is still in the pit lane, actually. Hellraiser goes purple sector 2, but remember, the Frenchman you see in P13 is an Aston Martin driver. Yeah, that was just too late. Also, the same that happened in season 1's Tier 2 Silverstone, where DJ won British Grand Prix. Was in a V car while driving for the McLaren team. So Hellraiser goes provisional P1 with 3 tenths. And I was saying we're going to the 126s. Hellraiser showing why he's dominant at Tier 2. And that's what we love to see. So he would be pretty far off of the benchmark of Tier 1 Bate. Some people are sweats, some are not. As Joe goes fastest first sector. He's on the medium tire, so this will be another lap for him. Trout. Fryfen, not a good lap time from him. I think 128.4, that's not that good. It's 1.4 seconds behind his teammate. So we'll see what happened, of course. Marble not here, the qualifying warrior. He's not here today, so... Oh, fuck, it bounced in my eyes. Joe got an invalidation on the axle of exit, I think the entry of Chapel. So there will not be lap for him. Giuseppe is P5 as we speak right now. Is CJ across the line and he probably made a mistake, so he will go again. I will probably guess that if he did the 174, 75. I don't know what you do now. Maybe be a good time for GT cars, but in a Formula 1 car you go way quicker. I mean, they did the 125s. Did they do 24s? I did not think the pole lap this year was so 25. I think it was 25.5 or something from Max Verstappen. Of course, Verstappen cooking in a motherfucking Red Bull. That might make sense. I don't know. To be fair, if now it already said just give me a penalty, I think that's what happened. You don't nearly been in fucking Cop's corner unless you spin on the entry curb or your rear wing just breaks. But it's not real F1. Your rear wing doesn't break unless you have simulation as on somebody decide to ram it into your rear. Hashtag career mode. Right now, Charger goes down in his purple sector 2 as we speak. He made a mistake probably there, but I cannot tell distinctly it's on route for a pole lap time. I've not been paying attention to the sector times. But the British driver, he will try to do anything because first of all, we were a British grid here. Right now, there are only Dutch people right on the British. K-Lane goes P2 with a 127.2 as Charger goes proficiently on 126.7. And he will probably go again, but this is a very good banker lap for him. And this will build a good benchmark for the rest of the drivers to try to beat. We have only one other British driver on the grid, which is Ruben. As we don't have an Alfie anymore, who retired from racing, is still reserve as Rick goes slowly. As we don't have an IC anymore, also retired, is now team principal of Haas. Abdeman's not racing today. And some other drivers that were British are not here. Lewis has gotten a season with Hellraiser. He goes quicker with 210s compared to his rival. So this will be the rival I think we're gonna have. The rival we're gonna have. Hellraiser versus Charger. I think we saw somebody improve again. I think it was Ferrari fan. I think it was. Ruben's on his outlap. He's on the soft, but if we're looking at the lap time of Ruben, it's the other second one, but I cannot see who it is. I don't know. It looks like one of us because it's Hellraiser. Yeah, it's Hellraiser. Going slowly. But if we're looking at the delta between hard, with mediums and soft, Ruben should at least gain 7 tenths. 7 to 6 tenths. So if he does not win that, then he'll get a mega lap on the mediums, and he did win that back. You see, that's Trout slowly. Lexi is not yet set a lap time. Remember, Lexi is an Aston Martin driver, so don't confuse him because he just joined late, which is kind of annoying, kind of bum. So if he joined, I think during the qualifying, he was able to pick his car, which did not give any problems. So see, I think Lexi, Charker. Is it Charker? Charker going again. Okay. Gonna go for a second lap. They probably had enough fuel in it. So fucking good, mate. All I need is a good snack right here, and I'm set it for this last. Now, everyone. Trout having technical issues. So this will be. I can see what you mean right now. So if this happens, mate, we're gonna have to retire the car. So if this keeps happening, I'm afraid I cannot let you drive. CJ, he's not getting any time, so he's 5 tenths down on his delta. I think it will be more after this, and it will be more as Charger spins it in Chapel. He will go to the pit lane, and that will be lap number 2 gone for him. So Ruben, he's currently up as P3, 126.9. As I said, he gained. Said Seenart Charles to validate, so he will not improve on this feather lap time. But here throughout Steffi is currently in P6, improved a little bit, but still, Knight is back from pole. It's Rick. The rest also needs to improve, I expect. That's from Lexi, of course. The Frenchman, of course, very good driver, very talented, has gotten his first win in Qatar this season. Had a chance to win his first Grand Prix in Silverstone last season, but had a collision with Jacob on the last lap of the Grand Prix, which cost him the victory. So as he won his home Grand Prix. And Lexi will move up to P5 for Aston Martin, so that will be a good place. Also, fun fact: J-Lane is Yellow Duck. Translated to English, so that's a beautiful name. Just say what you want, it's beautiful. It's a fun to see new drivers, of course. Red is not doing too good, actually. Having a lot of troubles finding the pace.
is 1 second behind the nearest person. So I think runs will be placed when it opens in a lower tier. Just super. So I think that would be the fairest thing to do for him. But right now, as it stays, it will stay as it is. If we have enough drivers, we can move drivers to tiers, find more pace. I think that's Lexi. Yeah, it's Lexi. Steffi retired from the session, so he will not improve further. I think he loses all his tires. But Steffi boy will not set another lap time for the remainder of this qualifying session. So P7 will be his best, but I think it will drop down at least P9. People behind them improve a lot, which I think they will. He's on the outlap right now. Why the fuck is the Husk texting me right now? Shit is actually important. Well, don't mind the shit commentary. Just woman being woman. What the f... Okay, I'm getting late tonight. Good to know. Night. So maybe some drinking like a beer is not too bad actually. Good refreshing beer, of course. Of course. The meme was so good. I had to do it again. Oh, you'll be fine. I don't know what happened, but you'll be fine, bro. So Reza starts probably his final flying lap of the session. It's kind of weird. Like I have my controller vertically, like the microphone is close, not at that close to my mouth. It's still pretty close to my mouth, so y'all can hear me. Like it's uncomfortable. Hell yeah, it's uncomfortable, but I gotta do something. Yeah. Oh shit. I was going purple sector 1, but I'm too busy looking at something else. Damn! Oh, hell yeah. Don't mind me, just me being a freaky bitch. And no, I'm not sharing the pictures. I'm not doing that. Just letting you know. So people watching, welcome everyone to the stream. We're currently in the last bit of qualifying and we're going on to the race. It's currently 7. Sauer is not improving his time. This will be it for Heliboy. He needs to have a magnificent last sector to try and improve, or does he have enough fuel for a second lap? That will be it. He will have enough time for another lap, but it will be cool lap and another lap. Not the right gear you need, Heliboy. 30 gears best, 30 gears best. Cross the line we go now, and it will be improved for Hellraiser. He won a 10th in the last sector. Right now his rival is already 2 tenths up in this delta. But needs to gain more time than that. Quickly look at the time difference that they have. It's quite embarrassing to see it at this point, like how far the field is in some drivers. But hey, some drivers have driven tier 1, some are just here for casual racing. Happens. Oh my god, my throat. Oh, it's killing me, like it's not even funny how bad it's killing me. Starter, purple sector 2, 4 tenths up on this delta. That is enough to beat Hellraiser's pole time. But will it be enough to beat the Austrian in the Ferrari? Charles is done. He retired from the session. He will not improve. He will probably stay P4, maybe even lower. Because Gele 8 is also on the lap. And Lexi is on his outlap right now. But right now it will be the British McLaren driver for the Papaya. Not enough to improve. He lost half a tenth in the final second. Needs to go and charge better. Try to go again. 600 it is between them. Ruben is now on his outlap. And we see Gele also on his lap. He's winning half a tenth, but he needs more than that to beat Lexi, to beat the Frenchman. It's just like, but he's gaining the time. 2.5 tenths right, and it'll be enough to be P4, maybe even P3 if he can catch Ruben. This will be a good debut for the Williams driver, for the team here in Silverstone, the home team, one of the few home teams we have here. Right now across the line, it will be enough. We will see. It will be enough for P4. Not enough to beat Ruben's time, but 3-10 improvement. Very impressive. So he will certainly be ahead of Charlester. It's like he's on the outer, but Hellraiser, he's going again, I think. Yeah. Chuck Rivers can probably set another that time, but we'll see what happens. Jace is retired from the session.
over now, but he did it on the track. How is purple sector 1/10 up on this delta. This could be the lap of the century for him. Hellraiser has not tasted, I think, pole in a long time. We're not counting sprint poles because, well, who the fuck does? But in a real race, he's not getting his pole position yet. He got close in Austria. He did not get that close in Melbourne. But you get the point. He is the man you are watching right now, going through maggots and maggots, and then go Chapel, and then down to the Hanger Straight. I think we saw somebody improve. I think that was Joe. Joe moving up to 6th place. That's a very good improvement for him. Steffi moved out to 8. Anyways, and now, purple in the first and the second sector. Will this be the lap he needs? Will it be maybe a 25? We don't know what he will set. Right now, it's him, his head, his car, his throttle, his brake, and will it be enough to even improve and we'll set a better lap? It will be for a 26.0. This is the lap you need around here in Silverstone. Hera is absolutely cooking right now. Charker is done. He will not improve right now. And Ruben will not improve. He will improve a little bit, but will stay P3. Gele Anders done. Laxi though. The Frenchman is 5 tenths up in this delta. And it will be P3 at best. Oh, he needs to win. Almost half a second in this final sector, in the final 2 corners. Going over the curb progressively, so that will be his run over. Yeah, that will be it for Laxi. Laxi will not improve that much anymore. And that was it. He lost almost 3 tenths in the final sector. Rick is also still busy. We can see what he can do. Maybe get ahead of Joe. He does not. He does get ahead of Steffi. But right now, again, the man of the hour is Hellraiser. Getting pole with 4 tenths. A very good lap from the Austrian. Almost setting the benchmark for a P3 lap, P4 lap in Tier 1. We'll be back shortly with you for the race start. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, from the sprint race. And someone is bitching my DMs. But we are ready to go racing. Ooh. Ugh. You have a lot of slime in your throat, it's not even funny. Right now we are here in Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. This will be it. Yeah, cannot be watching. Just be buffering now. Sorry, Jogger, the buffers. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I was getting quite a gap actually out there with the driver behind him. So we'll try to see what happens there. Right now, we're going to be focusing on the start of the race, of course. Pit stop will be medium hard and maybe hard medium for those Want to try it? Pit stop will open around lap 12, I think. So be careful when you pit and when the pit stop happens. Tire decoration is of course high as ever on these games, so don't shoot yourself by staying out too long and maybe get in punches territory. Last season we had a wet British Grand Prix, right now it's a dry British Grand Prix. We had rain here for the past 2 seasons in a row. Right now it's as dry as a feather. And right now it will be dry, slicks, and 14 cars fighting home for the win, for the podium, and for the points. Harrison moving up his grid box. The rest also doing the same thing. Ruben getting a very good qualifying yet again, but can he get a good race? That'll be the question for him. The rest of the cars park on the grid. This will be the last car to park up and is disqualified, sadly. So this will be it. Oh, I'm switching cameras. 500 lights for the British Grand Prix. 26 laps around Silverstone. It's lights out and away we go for the British Grand Prix. We see gonna feel a lot of wheel spin, and Charger has a abysmal start, dropping back to P4. Lexi getting a good start, Charger getting pushed off the track there, losing places. I think it is. He's no still P4, but he has to fight other cars. Ruben getting a good start, moving up to P2, but Charger had an abysmal start, dropping down to P5 even maybe if he keeps it up with Joey. Joey and Rance has led the session. See a little bit of contact there in the background between the Sauber and the Red Bull. But yet again, Rance has got an issue with his wife, and Rick has fallen back as both Haas move up in the points. What a chaotic first lap, but Lexi is already at the rear wing of the Sauber driver. Down to Cup's corner we go. You're not going to try it on the inside, Lexi. He is going to try it on the inside. They go wheel to wheel. It is going cleanly so far, but Lexi not shoving it away. Ruben is not giving this fight up, going wheel to wheel. And Ruben is ahead of the Frenchman, but Harris already 1.8 seconds ahead, so that will cost him that time. Joey is ahead of CJ, so that will be also that Ruben has led. Ruben has crashed. No, Ruben has just disconnected. Ruben is disconnected and he's left. I will try to find him back. I think that might be a rage quit. But Ruben, again, has not gotten the result he wanted. This is very difficult for him, as Hellraiser is now clear at the field. Oh no, that's JC. Pardon me. No, it's JC. No, Ruben did disconnect though? Yeah, he did disconnect. Okay, so I thought it was JC who spawned. Thought it was Ruben who spawned. Pardon me. I followed you back, boy. I followed you back. Now, yeah, Ruben losing position to something he can't really control. His wife is, yeah, CJ is now still behind Joey. Ruben is joined back, so yeah, he lost almost all his place. It was P2. A beautiful fight for Lexi. And right now, Hellraiser is clear with 2.2 seconds. He has another, no, he's just driving behind him, Lexi. Lexi is gaining through the corners. Lexi is hungry for that second victory for Aston Martin this season. Joey in P3 right now. This will be his first podium. Actually, not too shabby for the Alpine driver going down to Cup's corner. He's behind Lexi actually. And see Steffi and Ruben. Yeah, they're still fighting. Don't think that Ruben can Ruben take control of his car? That will be the main question. We see Driver getting past Stroud in the entry of Maggots and Baggett. I see Ruben, yeah, Rick also getting past Ruben. Ruben cannot join back, I think. Trans is now behind. Yeah, Ruben as well. I did invite him back, so it will be a question, but Joey is not getting close enough. CJ is now out of the podium positions again. But can he make up for it? It's still a long race to go. It's still 24 laps to go in this 26 lap race around Silverstone. With Joey a little bit slide on the rear of that Alpine car. We're 2 seconds slower compared to the false start and the sprinting race. But that doesn't really matter at this point. CJ is still behind him, but the problem is the DRS is so strong here. It's almost difficult to try to overtake. We're right aboard with Yellow Duck. At this point, I'm not gonna even bother speaking on Dutch because nobody understands Dutch. So yeah, see, he's not getting close to Joey. Also not getting too close. Far front, but Lexi is not gaining that much time with Hellraiser either. So I think this will be it for the rest of the race. We'll see what the pit stop strategy will do.
But yeah, it's gonna be annoying because Lexi is in a McLaren car, so that might hamper CJ. If that's the case, then I think it will be something else. We'll see what will happen. Speak of Ruben, yeah. He's back in the car. Wasn't that last? Also cutting a little bit of the grass. Or with Mendes, not as we see riding about with Joey. Going through. Hanger straight will be enough to catch the Aston Martin driver. It will not be as Raikkonen and the Nard are fighting in the background, not fighting in the past. The counter sister team of Ferrari, at least the American team, and will move up into P7 and will hunt down Charleston, I believe. Oh, and we see Nard going deep in the follow corners. However, again getting fast up. There will be 1 extra point added to championship total at the end of the race. So again, getting the fastest final sector with the Euros he got. Yellow Duck has trouble staying with Charker. Charker down the inside, going through Village. That will not be enough. He will have to go on the straight. He's 3 tenths behind, but his rival has DRS with him as well. And Joey's probably using the battery right now to stay ahead of the McLaren driver. Yeah. Always just pulling away now, 2.9 seconds. Alexi not doing that much in return. Get some good points. Running board with Joey again. He's done nothing wrong, but it's again so difficult to overtake here. It's just fast corners. Joey, a little bit of snap on the exit. That will maybe give Charker the chance to try and overtake down to Hanger straight. Going for Stowe. Charker is going for it. He goes for the inside line, and Joey defensive, but Charker has the better traction at the exit, and he will try to fight it past. They're going wheel to wheel, going through Vale in the last couple corners, and that will be enough. And Charker will fight his way through on the inside. Joey gets pushed off the track a little bit, sliding there. But for my perspective, it was just hard racing. You have to see yellow flags in the background. I think it's Rick. I think. Is that Rick? Yeah, Rick now. Yeah, Rick's struggling with the rear grip. Truck moves past his team and going wheel to wheel, going for the first 2 corners. The Haas driver is giving it everything. Maybe the team puzzle is not what they want to see. I see maybe holding his breath for watching the stream, and Ruben moves past Trout beautifully on the inside, but maybe Trout does the old switcheroo on the British driver, but it will not be the Irish driver has to concede the place to the Brits, like it has been for multiple years, I think, between Great Britain and Ireland. Steffi behind. Steffi has actually dropped back. He started P7, not P11. So something happened to him as well. JC, Rick also not having a good race. Go fly Zets guys, not having the best race. They're mates, of course, but that doesn't mean they're good in driving. How the fuck do we have 2 people watching? Come on, base! Let's get a beautiful drink. Yeah. CJ, she is still past Joe, of course. See Ruben. And pass Nard on the hanging straight. P8 for the Sauber driver. That will be 4 points for him. I will quickly send the Mrs. Snap. So, if I'm quiet and not focused on the race, if something happens, that's why. I mean, you gotta she sent a fit check for a reason. Some very, very nice photos. So just letting you know, I may be getting lucky. Ho ho! We don't know. It's Yellow Duck. It's past Joe. Beautiful move down the inside for the Debaton, for the Williams driver, reserving for Williams. Maybe getting signed. This race, we don't know. We'll sign him. So of course, Room is going around for Hellraiser, going through another team in a paddock for McLaren. We'll see what will happen. CJ is moving down perfectly to the Maggots and Maggots section. The Hellraiser is keeping us cool with a nice lead with 2.7 seconds.
Right now, Charger is behind the so-called Aston Martin. He's driving a McLaren, but it's an Aston Martin. So expect drivers at around, I think, 4 to 6 laps start pitting for the first pit stops. So actually, I'm actually gonna pull up something. So something we are trying to do is Charleston and Joe fighting, and ooh, that was contact between the two. Joe does not have any damage, but that was very close. And we see yellow in second one. We see Jay-Z has won on the main straight, on the Hamilton straight. That's not good. Right. So, yay. Alright, we're back. Alright, a little bit of Down syndrome from your boy. Well, we're back. Why the fuck is Down syndrome so hard in my room? Like, it just feels like somebody turned the heater on. Like, what the fuck is this? It's like she lost a lot of time to Hellraiser. 7 laps, 3.5 seconds. And I think it will be a Hellraiser domination today. Let's undercut or safety car as CJ. Oh, CJ has spun. CJ has spun on the exit of Chapel, and this will completely ruin his race. The British driver does not have the best luck at this home track, and now he's down in P8 after hunting now Lexi. But I think Ruben gonna go overtaking on the yellow flags. So this will be a tough pill to swallow for the British driver. 2 Brits having their race ruined after being on the podium. So Yellow Duck is now behind Lexi and will hunt down the Frenchman and maybe potentially go after Hellraiser, who is now 4.1 seconds ahead of Rens, goes into the pit lane. A very rare pit stop we see from the Red Bull team. Maybe study he's on the soft tires, so that is the reason he will box and will go for the 2-stopper with another second stop. As Yellow Duck gets past Lexi on the main straight, and that will be it. Frenchman defense coming to an end. And right now, Yellow Duck can go and hunt down Hellraiser. Maybe get a victory. And we don't know what will happen. We'll keep an eye on the Delta for you. Looks like right now, Hellraiser is very quick on the straights. Then the corners. Looks like Yellow Duck dominates. See Ruben and CJ fighting. CJ going wide again. Going on, CJ not having the best pace at this point. Not the best race for him. Going wide. Going into cops. I don't know what happened there. I have to watch the replay for that for his stream. And we gotta close a few. There was the corner he lost it all in. Probably just too greedy on gas. And when you don't, and there's a beautiful fight. We see CJ down here. Outside he goes. Around the outside. Go through. To Stowe, of course. And we see Joe. First of the leader contenders to pit for a set of hard tires. Very early pit stop. That will be 17 laps to the end. 17 laps on the hard tires. We see also Rick doing the same. So they both are early pit stoppers. I think the rest of the field will continue on as Yellow Duck is not getting that for some Hellraiser. So I think Hellraiser has his race in the back. So for now, it will be just watching two, as we see Ruben and CJ just keep fighting out there. But did somebody get the DRS trap? Nope. It was Ruben who got the DRS. This will be it. Number 11 on the car, of course, because Sergio Perez is not driving anymore as CJ retired. CJ. And that's over and out for him. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he's parked at, but it looks like on the... did he just went straight? No, he's parked up there. I think he retired. Charker, CJ, in his home Grand Prix is done and will not finish the Grand Prix. And this will completely hand over points. And this will completely ruin McLaren's shot of getting some good points on the board. So this is very tough. It's Aston Martin third, fourth. Charles the pitting, actually. First to pit. The hard tires for him. As Stroud gets 10 second time for speeding in the pit lane. Steffi also boxing. Stroud retires in the pit lane, so that will not be punished at all. So, yeah. So. Well, Razor, what happened there? Razor went a little bit wide, going in Cup's corner. I did not catch it quite quickly. Yeah, I think it's Stroud was ghosting. Yeah, Razor ghosting a little bit in the session. But it's done, of course, he DNF, so there's no worries in the pit lane. Zero Duck is like, yeah, because of the mistake of Hellraiser. If the boys are smart in second and third, they will use DRS to catch up to Hellraiser. That's Laxi. Oh, Laxi gets 10 second time for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, that will be very tough, and he will not be able to remove that unless he gets bum drafted in the ass. So Laxi will have to drive with that and will not get any good points probably for the board for Aston Martin. So that will be very tough for him to see another car, also Nard, going into the pit lane. And I think the rest of the drivers will go into the pit lane now or will extend a couple more laps. My guess is that they will go into the pit lane, I think around lap 12. Maybe on lap 11, we'll see what happens, what Yellow Duck and Fryfan will do. Right now it's Ferrari 1-3 and the Williams is splitting them in P2. Pardon me. Ruben also going to the pit lane. Now it's 12. Both are not fitted the hard tires. Joey is ahead of Ruben at least. Steffi's ahead of Rick and Nard, as they are both fine. Rick is on the soft tires, so there will be a 2-stop for him. There's 11 second deficit between the 1-stop and the 2-stop. So we'll wonder if he can pull it off, but we'll see what Mercedes and the Red Bull can do, because they're both, of course, on the 2-stop. Racing out 3.9, it's losing a little bit of time compared to Yellow Duck behind Jalstra and Lexi. The switch position going to the Cup's corner. Of course, you may think Lexi is a McLaren. He's not. It's Aston Martin. It's Hellraiser. We go into the pit lane. The leader boxes the lap. And Yellow Duck will not continue, will not follow, he will continue one more lap and will box at the end of the lap, so we will fresh the tires at the end of the race. But the undercut is strong as fuck on this game, as, Fryfan also will continue, he cannot box this lap, otherwise it will be a double stick for Ferrari, and will cost him some time. JC also will go to the pit lane, remember, 60 kph, he does it, Lexi will not be ahead of his rival. Harrison will go to the pit, this is the slowest pit lane we have on the entire calendar. It's the longest pit lane we have. Issue, of course, pitting. Actually, up to P4 now, Charleston behind him. Two teammates battling it out for P4. Yep. So, Renz gets 3-6 time penalty for track limits. Not that many track limits penalties. Nah, it's not the handling. Handling is very good, actually. Just controller is not that good. So, it's not that issue. So, don't delete. It's a very good game. It's just hard getting used to it. Just a lot of practice, mate. The controller is not that good as in the game, so don't expect your pace to be that rapid. Yellow Duck leading the way, but Fryfan's behind him. But Hellraiser on fresher tires. He's behind them all. But Lexi did take out 2 seconds. Hellraiser. There's still some beer left. I do. Drunk the last shit. Good. Right. And now it's, I think they both, Fryfan will continue and Yellow Duck as well. They will continue on one more lap. And then fit the other tire. No, Yellow Duck is on the hards. Fryfan as well. Oh, never mind. I did not even see that. They're both starting on the hard tires. Yeah, they are. Oh, fuck me then. So they will go on, I think, to lap 18. 18 and when it's 17, 16 now, maybe. I think they will continue 2 more laps. They will box for the medium tires. So it's the only one who has not stopped. So Rick. Oh, what happened? Steffi! Steffi got pushed in the pit lane, I think. What on earth happened there? Steffi's retiring, but what on earth happened there? He got pushed into the pit lane. Oh my goodness me. Steffi getting screwed over again, but I don't know what happened. What was the matter with Reckonard, but I don't actually know what happened. Yeah. So yeah, it will be an 11-man race right now. We have 14 drivers. Right now it's still 11. Yellow Duck still leading away with 4.3 seconds behind. And here's Car. Nothing that spectacular to watch, but except the 3 cars fighting for P4. The only medal we have right now on track. Not and Rick as well. Schumann is way back. There is the field. Jacques left, which is sad to see. Taurus is gaining a lot of time on them. TC getting a 3 signal time penalty. So that will be added, of course, to the end of this race time. Just leading, of course, the championship, but this will be a big toll on the championship. So I think, yeah, he will go. He will still finish P3. I think now he will finish P2 after penalty, I think so. And just hearing now, Steffi retired because of his mother. To be fair, if your mother is mad, that's scary. You never piss off your mother. Yeah, I just said that if he didn't get off, his mother would shortlist his PS5 for $100. So yeah. Snart gets past Rick going into Brooklands. Left field, what good pickups? Corner. Yay! Smart, I know corners. Oh my god, this is gonna be boring. Spinning was just fun to watch, but this is kind of boring. Not that much action, but to be fair. But we have one of the Ferraris in the pit lane. Ferrari going in for his first pit stop of the race. And Hellraiser, of course, going past him in a bit. Guys, I do not blame you if you're not watching Hellraiser Fast Lap 129.5. But yeah, it's not that fun. It's kind of boring. So yeah. I mean, we had some fun early race. Driver dropping back, I think that. I think he will stay out of room. But he will have the fresher tires right now, so it will be an advantage, I think, from him. Yeah, we'll stay out of room. It's P6 for Ferrari fan. Yeah. Just a wonder of time. I'll see how far Lexi will drop back. Shadow Duck. 16-second lead. Got the Hellraiser as Rance. That's 10-second time, but for speeding in the pit lane for his final stop on the medium stint. And that will be it. I think P11 will be his best result, otherwise somebody else will retire. Otherwise he will not get to score, I think, any points of this race. Could go in a whole background story, maybe some fun facts about F1. To be fair, just say chill, nothing much. Just here to play some good old. Plays a FIFA web app. I'm not packing anything. Fuck. Of course, for this time, as we see the other duck from the pit lane, and Hellraiser will take the lead of the British Grand Prix back again. About that, I still have a lot of packs to open. What the hell is it? The shape? No, that is a shape of the hero. Oh my god, I didn't realize. I thought it was like the Europe Conference League cards, but they're not that much anymore. So, is it like the only special I got in this whole pack? Yeah, it is. Oh my god, it's actually terrible. I literally got one walk. I got one walkout out of the 50 exchange pack. That's actually abysmal. It's really abysmal. I got that. That's just sad. It's really sad, actually. I know my pack is not the best, but come on, FIFA. Give me at least a 99 card, and I've not packed one. I mean, I have 3, but those are Japtics. I need one.
mean, I could complete a blog, but it's just an SPC, man. It's not even funny. I mean, I have a few weird, of course, words. Stiff was left session. Yeah, okay. See, left up. So, go up your mother. Moves the furniture, mate. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be see you driving us, Rick. Rance is disconnected, I think, again. Yeah, it's disconnected. I think he doesn't mind if I re-invite him back, but I will do it. Jesus Christ, his wife is not good. If he got disconnected 5 times already. I mean, there's so many different SPCs. But who the hell is doing the third SPC? Like, overpriced as fuck. I'm not paying 800k for a striker that is not even 800k. 14 squads, like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. If you reach this turning shapeshifters or something, and I was like, okay, maybe that's fair, but come on, mate. It's kind of bullshit. Also, the weird cards, also the Fury and Weird is also pretty overpriced, but come on. I'm a Liverpool winner, I need to do it. I mean, I'm halfway through it. I just need to do 139 squad, 120, 92, 191, and then just 90s and 89s. So, to be fair, I should have that SPC done like no time with the background at this point. Yeah, I also need to begin. I need to do Xavi as well. It's also a Barca supporter, so. Yeah, Maradona I want to do, but it's pretty expensive. I'm not gonna play or anything. I have it's James at this point. So, yeah. Different players that are out now, I'm definitely gonna do. Yeah, Haaland, I'm already busy, so might as well finish. It's a pretty busted card. I'm gonna be saying so. It's gonna be fun to use on like some certain pack event or something that I do with one of my mates. Very fun thing to do. Yeah, I know. I read the Discord, my friends. Just wanted to job if I could get a footage card. Just what is he in fucking? I just ruined his career by moving to fucking to Saudi. The player is gonna be playing with Ronaldo, but the Ronaldo was fuck. Laxi, oh shit! I'm falling off my chair. Oh my goodness! Laxi's gaining time on Hellraiser in the last second, but he's not pulling away from Charles there that much. Almost fell on my chair. That would have been an embarrassing way to go. What are the icons, by the way? Alright. What the Makalid? I didn't even know there was an SPC. Yes, sure. No, the short one's the other. One day, we'll do this. Well, forever. I don't have 5 days for that. Yellow flag, and I think it's Yeezy. Yes. Spinning in the final quarter. That's club. Yes, club. Main that whole section is called. So, yeah. 9 laps to go. And we can all take a break then, like for 9 laps. Just I think around 15 minutes time. So we'll be done around, I think. Yeah. So I know how to say it in English, so I do not care, to be fair. I think I'm gonna spectate some more with the rules. I mean, yeah, wait, Yellow Duck is falling back on it. He bit it. I'm behind Joe, so I think it will be easy pickings for the Williams driver. Gonna pass the Alpine the next straight with the grip advantage he has. I don't know if it's a he or she, like, no, to be fair, I'm doing okay. Oh, I would call it a fridge of all being if I need to. Somebody make a VGPR the context for the video, please. I'll pay money to see that. Like, put the most sus and weird ass compilations we have from live streams. Just put it in the montage. It's gonna be hella fun to watch, to be fair. I almost like that my beer. Even it may sound like I'm not giving two shits. That's not that interesting at this point. It's not that interesting, but to be fair. Oh, and we see Joey a little bit going wide, but squeezing Yellow Duck, going on to the Wellington straight and into Brooklands, and it will still Williams will stay at. Oh, we'll go off the track though. It was real life. Let's get the place back as F1, so we do not give a fuck. It's the F1 game, baby. Right now, it's 3 seconds between him and Charleston. Maybe get a good result of P2 as Lexi lost a lot of time again. So Snart gets reset up with multiple warnings. I'm glad also I changed like my language to Dutch to English, because to be fair, we're gonna be watching an international league, and I'm gonna be streaming on my main account. like the leaguer's account, I need to do it in English because not like someone other who streams in French. Oh, why did I switch to the Frenchman on the grid who sometimes comments? I do not know why I did that. Love you, Lex. Yeah. Silverstone was not that interesting, and there was just the DRS stream between 3 drivers and then some other carnage in the background, which I did not quite get. We did not have a stream, so there was no worries about that. Monok won the British Grand Prix. Of course he did. And yeah, and I became P2, so not a bad race for me. As, yeah. Actually, Maurice won, but he got Qatar pit for speeding at pit lane. Classic Maurice style, so yeah. Yeah, Charles did not gain that much time, but Charles actually passed his teammate at this point. Completely missed that. Yellow Duck is gaining on him. The viewer count keeps going over 2 to 5 to 8 to 6 to 7 as Joey gets 3 seconds. So you're not here, he lost a lot of time. Yes, Fryvan now behind his gearbox. Fryvan is getting P5 at this point. But he could, P5 on track. Way much better. But remember, Fryvan is on the fresher tires. But they will drop eventually. On board with the Frenchman, of course. Laxi Paxi, Oolala Waxi. Looks like Race is still dominating. Has led every single lap at this point. Not very no, he did not lead every single lap, but he did led a lot of laps. We have 5 laps to go, and then I can do whatever I want. And I kind of what I did to do the standings, cause yeah. So it will be something to see. Our review count has dropped from 12 to 1. Sad. There's like nothing to watch at all. It's like it's 2 Astons fighting and like holy shit, Yellow Duck has won actually a lot of time in the last laps. So it will be interesting. The alternative strategy might have worked out. Ooh, well, that's gravel. Gravel for Yellow Duck. And that will cost him some time. What the fuck? Them beaches out. They're wondering what's happening. I'm getting texted by the mates of mine if I can go on, but I cannot. Because I'm here commentating this. Yay. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was not the right vocal cord, but it fucked my throat up very badly. Just gonna... this. Alright, no, what we have right now, with 4 laps to go, as we're speaking of, Fryvan it's past Joe on the Penner straight. I almost said Wellington, that's straight. With the other DRS. Right now, it looks like Fryvan will be claiming that P5 after the alternative strategy from hard. Medium. La. Fun fact, I've been awake for 15 hours now. Yeah, I may need help. Send help. As Brent gets a 3 second, another 3 second time, but there will be 6 seconds for him at all. In my response, I expected way more penalties. But to be fair, I think this game is easier, in my opinion, to control penalties around Silverstone than it is on previous games. Of course, it's difficult. Silverstone, like some course like maggots and baggage, being tough, just extra stove. Ooh, and Rance retired from the session on the main straight, on the Wellington straight. So there will be retirement number 4. So it's almost will lap the dude. Rance not having the best race, maybe having the best race. We don't know. Yeah, of course. One of the few places where you can track some exit here. Where you most frequently get track limits, in my opinion. Maybe sometimes on. Always are cutting the inside curb there. With 4 laps to go of this British Grand Prix, then we have an Austrian who can claim the British Grand Prix. I can say something, but maybe I'm gonna save it for when I already crosses the line. Oh, I'm gonna get cancelled so badly if I say this, but it's worth a try. Oh my god. I want to say it. But Loki, I think I should just keep it like how I was originally going to say it. But I think that this will be very funny to say. I will try. I will see what comes of it. If it comes of it mad and I say it, don't cancel me, YouTube. Like, nobody cancel me. Like, I'm just an innocent dude watching 10 drivers drive around weird shaped circles. And that's fun. It's really fun. It's great to be back with commentating. Gotta be honest. I miss this. It's very good. It's Lexi trying to move on the outside of his teammate, and he certainly does it. Beautiful move from the Frenchman in the orange Aston Martin. Why the fuck is there a mosquito here? There was a mosquito here. Right, but the yellow duck is now in the DRS with 2 laps to go of Charleston. Fresh tires have worked out for him. And right now, I missed like 4 times there. But right now, Yellow Duck will be on course for maybe a P2 in his debut for the Williams team. As Lexi spins it, Lexi spins around. It's a rare mistake you see from the Frenchman. And this will completely shatter his race. A chance maybe for P5. But Yellow Duck will go past Charles and one of the... I'm a fucking idiot. Yellow Duck will move past him. Lexi's fighting with Joey will move up to P5 and Lexi will drop to P7. That was not a good voice click. Holy shit, that was not... Why the fuck do you send me so awful, God? Like, why? Why? I'm curious if Charleston can stay in the DRS of Yellow Duck. We'll see what will happen. Now to the hangars, there we go. He's still in the DRS range though. But I think the grip on the mediums are certainly losing up. And Charleston will have 2 laps after this straight to try and claim back the P2. For the first time, Charleston still remaining his 100% podium rallies. But Joey is past Lexi right now. Lexi has probably lost his title. Using the grip like crazy, went wide, is still in the DRS range, so that will be good on the drive and just push like crazy to maybe try to get on the DRS of Charleston, maybe ruin Charleston 100% podium rate in VGPR Season 3, Tier 2. We don't know what will happen. Right now, it looks like, Hellraiser, of course, will win the Grand Prix. We don't know what happened. Maybe his engine will blow up. Ferrari curse, we don't know. Felipe Massa, Hungarian Grand Prix 28. 2008. Let's not pray for 2009 accident. That will be well not gonna do. Come on now! You can do better than that! You will love your Austrian. Now doing down to Woodfield and the number corner is better for this fucking race, I'm gonna be honest. Look at the World Cup, thank you. On full cups corner we go now. Beautiful shot, of course. Beautiful. To put 1 second, but it will not be closer. Yellow Duck having the certain pace to try to pull away from Charleston. This is gonna be smart. Maybe it's gonna be a tricky move to let him bite on the straight right now, but it's difficult to overtake it because the slipstream dirty air is completely different. Dirty air is so fucking huge, even when you fucking want 1 second behind the car. But the slipstream, no, does not matter at all. Stays the same from 2 seconds and 8 tenths back. That's the annoying part about this game. Slipstream and dirty air does not work. Right now we'll go on to the final lap of the British Grand Prix. This will be a battle we'll like to see if Charleston can catch up to Yellow Duck. We'll watch right now with this to the first straight. Then we're gonna switch back to Hellraiser for a little bit and give him his dominant drive. Well, like, because you gotta be honest, it was a dominant drive. But right now it's 6 tenths between the Aston Martin and the Williams. I just bit my tongue, that was not lovely. But 9 tenths, and I think this will not be a lot for Charleston. We'll ride on board. There you see that Aston Martin in the back. It's not enough for Lexi. In the background, Mino is fighting with Joey. They go wheel to wheel on this beautiful scene. We gotta watch this battle first before we watch you. Sorry, Heady boy. You will get your moment. And right now, yeah, Lexi will stay ahead of the Dutch driver. And right now, and this is still between them all going on. Hellraiser has dominated this race from start to finish. He of course has not led every lap because of the pit stops, but in my eyes, he certainly did lead every single lap of the race. Right now, I'm quickly going to switch back to these two, but will be enough, I think it will not be enough. We'll quickly watch with the man who will be winning the British Grand Prix. He had a terrible race in Australia, but right now he can make it all better. We see the two fighting in the background. It's not enough for Charleston, but it is enough for Hellraiser, and he will win the British Grand Prix as an Austrian, claiming victory in Great Britain with the fastest lap at the last lap of the race. As Yellow Duck will come on P2 with a good debut in his drive. Charleston will keep his podium streak up. Ferrari found a good result for the boys in red, competing with their constructor rivals in red. As Lexi, of course, will move down places. I think even will move down to P7. So that will be enough for Ferrari to catch up a little bit in the point system. They will, of course, get 20. They will in this race get 27 points. It's 37 points, and pardon me, I cannot count, with an extra 1 point for the fast lap, 38 points, and so a couple points extra for the sprint races. So, has Ferrari put in the charge on for Aston Martin in this race? We do not know, and we do not know. This race will come across the line like just left the session, but it is the Austrian driver in red who claims yet another victory here in Silverstone. He has dominated the whole weekend long. Sprint pole. He has gotten the pole in the sprint, pole in normal qualifying, sprint win and the fast lap, and the race win and the fast lap. Hellraiser is another level, and is anyone here who can stop this man? We don't know yet. We will see yet. Podium celebration, of course, with a happy Austrian on the top of the table, getting 2 victories in this season. Also, Yellow Duck claiming his first podium as second place. He should be proud of. Charleston remaining his podium streak, and this will add 15 points to his championship rival Alexi. But I think we have one driver who will be cooking and will be challenging maybe for the title if he keeps his pace up. We'll see next week in Zandvoort. At the same time, we will be live again. It's not sprint weekend. It will be a 36 lap race around Zandvoort. Home track for most of the drivers here. And today, and we'll see next week who will win the Dutch Grand Prix. I will be with you for the next week for Zandvoort. Have a nice evening and have a good day. Bye bye.